Next, we will go to the office of Vice President. We'll handle it the same way. This time, I would open the floor for nominations for Vice President.
I nominate Milton Melton.
All right, Milton Melton. I don't need a second. Any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Glenn Scriber.
All right. Mr. Scriber, any other nominations? Anybody? All right, hearing none, I'll close the nominations. At this time, again, I'll allow the public to comment. This is strictly limited to the vote that we're about to have for the office of Vice President. Yes, sir. And Mr. Godley, I should have asked you the first time, but would you state your name, please, before you start?
My name is Rick Godley.
Thank you.
To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven. The time to be born and a time to die. The time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. May I speak to those of you who are at least 60 years old. Please know, this is not our time anymore. It's their future. Let's give it to them and be a forerunner and not a hindrance. This is 2023 and big hog mentality don't apply here. Lincoln Parish deserves better than this. Finally, know this. If you would confess, I trust everyone in this room that we be faithful and just to forgive.
Thank you, Mr. Godley. Anybody else?